Hello everyone, welcome to my bonus channel. I would like to first of all welcome each and every one of every person that is available here with us today, and also of all people of every sign. I also welcome astrologers, psychics, and fellow mystics, and only those of the white light is okay to be here and is welcomed within the midst of this boundary here. For those of you who are brand new to the channel, I'd also like to welcome you in, knowing that this is a channel for all purposes and reasons. So, if anybody does not recognize or realize by the extent of the sound of the voice because of the bad lighting and the fact that it is nighttime, I first of all would like to introduce to those who are not aware or who doesn't recognize, I am Gem Rose, aka my priestess name is Lady Gems. I am heralded as the Witchly Wonder and Mickey Minnie's Mystic, and I would like to also welcome all to the bonus channel at the Dragon's Fire Tarot 100. For those of you that wish to book of a personal and a private reading, the information will be listed down in the subscription box to those who wish to book of a private reading with me, to where it will be listed along with my Cash App donations link to those who feel obligated to fill an extent of their read if it solely will resonate with you. Now, on this bonus channel, if you will, which is where the base of the reading is going to be very much so about everything, and this channel as well as any will be in fact of what this will consist of starting right now. Also, I first off am going to do your mini bi-weeklies of your bonus read, but instead the new moon in Taurus is going to be posted. I just ended up seeing something that I have become greatly disturbed about. And again, with the Dragon's Fire Tarot, we do all kinds of exposures here, whether it's exposing every kind of dark magic, sorcery, any kind of manipulation spells, red spells, like exactly with whom I'm about to speak on. And for those of you who wonder, my creatures that I'm associated with are dragons. And knowing that to any who chooses to manipulate or uses the craft for any kind of wicked or evil purposes, this shit will be known, including their name. So, I would like to first forewarn you that some of you guys may be feeling or sensing that it will be a bit triggering to you if you do not feel that this is the channel for you, and wanting to see or to realize and discover about what is true or not. And if you're not the type that doesn't listen or doesn't care for truth, then I suggest you click off and log off now. Otherwise, to those of you guys who are in fact concerned for your well-being, and of course, like anything that is influenced within the marketing of the mainstream media, trust to know, you always will understand that there is always going to be one who thinks that they are doing a good favor, but anybody practicing black magic is not good at all. So, with that said, I first would like to forewarn you, and you know what? I am not afraid of nothing. And I don't care who tries to do what. I've got tourmaline, hematite, I've got my evil eye protection right here, and I've got 5 others on the way, and my amulets, including the first one, which is to arrive sometime within the next 20-something hours. I am going to do this spread of this reading because there is a witch who says they practice black, red, and white magic and is known as a red priestess. Already right away, I felt disturbed, sick, and egregiously disgusted. The name, Scarlet Rivera. There is a caption that has been highlighted about, oh, why? I must forewarn you guys, this witch practices black magic. And God forbid, as a white witch myself, I am hearing or sensing the idea that this person has the audacity of thinking that you can do both, when there is no both. There is either one or the other. So, we are going to be doing a little bit of that. We're going to be illuminating and exposing. And then I'll be back to do the posts of the bi-weeklies on the main channel for the new moon in Taurus. Sorry, full moon Taurus. Oh dear. For the full moon in Taurus coming up, and to do the Mars and Scorpio transit that's been going on, and vice versa. So let's get to it. Dragon beings. Yes. What would you like to also share with each and every one? Woo! Jesus, these guys are flying. Okay. See. Wow. They should have. Look at that. I can't wait to... 2 more, please, before I get started here. 2 more cards, please, on this dark... All right. Thank you. Well. I split the deck. We have Magician. Oh, yeah. You bet this bastardess is using magic on the mainstream culture to think that everybody's getting exactly what they want. But I've got news for you. This bitch of a witch, or this priestess, she's using black magic. Look at that. The Magician at the bottom of the deck. Aries Virgo energy. This is a person, a dark sorceress, who is using magic. And with the 2 of Wands, Aries Leo Sag energy, this being knew that there was a decision and there was a choice to be made. I'm surprised this isn't in reverse, but the deck had been split. So, these will be the highlighted energies. Let's get it. So once again, and this will be made out there, I first of all must recommend that, again, for those of you who feel obligated for any sense of purpose, place, reason, and what have you, and yes, I could sense them right now. And do you hear that? The owl. There's 2, in fact. Listen. That's a car. Wait for it. There's 2 owls. Listen. She's right here. By the way, the other owl, I also want to say hi to Spiritual Healer 777. You know, she's the 3rd person that I watch, and I just want to give a shout out for her too, and as well. There they are. They're right here. I'm looking right out the trailer window. They're right there. But anyways, let's do this. So again, fair warning for each and one of you guys, to those of who this will not be potentially, vital for a certain important use. I am not going to try to to re-edit or whatever. This is just going to be the way it is. I am letting you guys know, once again, that there is a dark witch who seems to be practicing a mixture, or is more along the lines of the black, not just the white, and just the potentiality of both. Throat chakra's trying to seal off. There you go. Here we have the first card out of the 5. This, if you could see, This is the Five of Swords. What is the energy of this? From this Scarlet Rivera? Oh, yeah. This person doesn't have it in one's best interest. Clearly. This is a person, a being, a she-devil. I just heard that so loud. I heard, this is a she-devil. And as I say that, the owls get louder. This is a she-devil. This she-devil, a Five of Swords, this is bloody murder, bloody hell. This is Five of Swords energy. This is an energy on when you least likely expect it. This succulent, succubus witch, this snake, it's going to turn on you. In my deck, this represents betrayal. And so as hard as it is to hear, you must take it from a real white-only witch. Take it from a real white witch. Take it from a real... Not that they're not. Oh, no. Not that one isn't. And I could hear one trying to listen to me. Because what they think? That none knows? How fucking dare? This Five of Swords is saying, how fucking dare? And of course, it makes sense. Those are your darker cultists that satisfies the life of the world of superstardom and the celebrity status of malarkey and mediocrity, I call it. This one is only out to pleasure themselves by only giving those what they want. But then when you least likely expect it. And you know what I just heard? This Five of Swords said, expect for a downward spiral or a sudden, like a... Some of you guys are going to wonder. Some of you guys are going to be powerful enough to break that spell. Because what this person's doing with this magician, dark magician, look at how hand in hand that these two go. This is an energy on somebody who uses magic to betray others. And it wouldn't have to take the likes of one to say that. One would know. This is a magician. This isn't no high priestess, per se, but that's what one is perceiving themselves as. I'm a priestess. I'm almost a first degree initiate. But I am regal. I am royal. Dragon's blood, royal. And knowing about what is destined and what is fated. This dark witch, and I just heard, they're no fucking priestess. They just perceive themselves into being that. And even at the status of the initiate level that I am at, still, it's good enough that I was heralded as a priestess at a pagan pride fest that I went to this year during the opening ceremony. And one of the hierarchy magies, okay, recognized when I first arrived at the sacred circle. This is a dark witch who is not a priestess. They only perceive themselves to be because that is what one solely wants, but now cannot have. This is a dark witch who is casting spells, enchanting people. You want to know the real creed? And it harm ye none. Do as thy will. That does not mean to do harm, force, or to do anything against just to satisfy one's need. So again, I strongly advise and digress. Do what ye is best, and do not take advice from someone who will do spells to harm and enchant. Oh, and let me tell you this much, okay? If you're going to be doing love spells, I'm just going to let you know. You got to be doing spells and enchantments for helping, for strengthening the bond of an existing relationship in a way to where it's helping the chemistral, romance. Not trying to enforce against someone's own soul ability to dictate or decide for them. And so that's why I laughed, because there you go. Five of Swords isn't someone you can rely on, because as quick as you do, they will turn your back on you. And in the worst way. So again, if you could see that, Five of Swords and Magician. This is a dark magician that has snared the mainstream culture, snared the mainstream media, snared the pop culture realm into thinking that, oh, it looks good. Well, yeah, you bet. But then I heard fair dues and without warning. But with fair dues and without warning, somebody's going to complain. And I'm hearing some of you guys, I just ended up clairaudiently hearing that. It's like, whoa, I just heard some of anybody who became sadly a victim of this. You ended up developing some sort of health issue, or there was some sort of health problems. And no, it's not the whole COVID bullshit. No, some of you guys had fallen gravenly ill or prey to an enchantment that actually affected you, whether it's mentally, physically, or. And so again, Scarlet Rivera, you're more than a liar. Because that's the Seven of Swords. This is a Five of Swords even. So not only is someone a liar, but you are... listen to them. The two owls. With where they're perched. I'm staring straight at them. Out the window. Anyway, look at that. Look at that. Goddess is with thee. Protecting. Because she notices and she senses it, and I too sense this bastard is trying to lurk and spread her juju shit or trying to do something. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. Anyways, this person, and with this Five of Swords, this is revenge. Get it? Like a magician, they got stuff up their sleeve. They've got stuff up their sleeve. Oh, yeah. And you know the worst part of all? With where I live, there's a satanic temple. It may not be a monastery, but there's a satanic temple. Oh, yeah. Bet your fucking ass there is. So, again, please, if anything, do not take advice from a witch. Again, I'm hearing more of the she-devil or the sea squid type of shit here. I've seen and heard of nicer and better mermaids. But do not. This one is going to turn around, and to those who will realize that, I heard that's where it could almost potentially be too late. Because of realizing this person comes off as friendly. But underneath it all, when you don't know or will realize, they're going to betray, backstab. Oh, this is funny. Clairaudiently, I just heard this person even gets paid off in regards to certain people that want to know certain things about someone. If they either want to go after someone, if they want to depict about who they want to target and who they want to do what to what. I just heard this witch gets paid of keeping tabs, notifications, information. Oh, yeah. You know, like a bounty hunter. Like a baroness bitch. I don't care if I'm talking about her or if I'm talking to her. This one gets paid to scope out, sightsee. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This bastard, that's how she makes her living. She gets paid. She gets glummed with gold, of course. You know what some dragon energies are saying? She enchants her way into a lavish and luxurious lifestyle, all right? Oh, yeah. But guess what? And for what purpose? What reason? Because talk about hooked, line, and sinker. You set yourselves up. And so, please, be mindful of whoever this Scarlet Rivera is. They are not who they say they are. Death card. You know something? I'm very scared. And not in the way about speaking out against dark witches and shit like that. I'm scared about what I'm about to say. Because I heard from the Most High, of whom all calls God, say that when the time is, I heard their lifespan might be cut short between, I just saw the years when they hit 35 or 52. That somewhere between that age to that age, they actually end up I don't know how or why, but there are some things that I'm glad I have. If you don't want to see it, then trust to know your third eye will not tell you elsewise. There is burning going on in my throat chakra right here. Where you could hear where my hand is pointing. This person is trying to silence one by trying to poison one's throat or trying to do something, but it's not going to happen. I'm being protected. And even worse, the goddess is here with a friend of hers and with Spirit Out Anna from you, spiritual healer. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But this person, I heard sudden death, but I heard instant. I heard instant death. And it ain't gonna be the cute kind of death, like a natural phenomena and something, and you'll still have your soul and all that. No. This isn't just death of a natural transformation or, things that die have to begin, and then that can usually be a good thing of what the death card is about. Oh, no. It was already told. Because has one forgotten? What do you think happens if you choose to sell yourself to dark magic? You think you live? Or that you think you're going to become immortal? No. As a matter of fact, there's your indications right there. The two owls. Knowing which one is the great goddess herself, and then which one is a protector counterpart. However, that this one ends up dying. I don't even want to go further. But that's just bad. That's just bad right there. Okay, so right away, again with the death card lastly, I just heard clairaudiently that this one, in secret, is also trying to cast those kind of spells on people. Death spells. They're thinking about trying to do one on me. But hey, the great owl, goddess, my evil eye protection thing is hanging right there. You should see one of my 3 out of the 4 oracles I'm getting. One of them is the crystal mandala. That's got every kind of archangel, every kind of goddess, every kind of whatever. Well, not whatever, you guys. But it has every kind of, But oh yeah. This person also is trying to cast death spells And there are those that have been very, very guarded and protected against, because I'm hearing your ancestors have stepped in. Your ancestors have protected you, have been protecting you, or to those who have been protected. If you are curious, it's because you're not realizing that this dark witch, this Scarlet Rivera, has been doing sex spells on people, death magic on one, and is one of those, like many others. The names are going to come. But yes, this one, just like any, it's awful to say, when they die, it's not going to be the way one wants it. It might be what I heard God himself is what ends up taking this being out. We have the Eight of Cups. I just heard fair deuces. Fare thee along and fare thee well. For some of you guys, this is an energy on knowing that this isn't going to fulfill you or bring you any satisfaction at all, because it's not going to be what you wanted. And it's not going to fulfill you. It's not going to bring any kind of vindictiveness. And this is that card that always will speak about, you know what, sometimes you have to accept things for what it is and realize if it's not for you, then you must walk away. Right? Eight of Cups is that walking away energy. Eight of Cups is that walking away type of energy, that walking away. It's funny because they don't think that I'm not seeing them. I'm staring right at the base of the pulpit of the camera there. It's like, yeah, I see you too. But you know what? To those of you who need to, turn your back. I heard turn around. Turn around. This one is leading you astray, not I. This Scarlet Rivera is leading all away. They're leading all away. They're leading all away, and they're leading others almost to their own expense here. Do yourself a favor and save yourself the time and attention. And let me tell you this much again. If anybody is going to be doing any love spells are actually a lot more fatal than you realize, and it doesn't work. Trying to enchant someone, the way it backfires, the way it actually doesn't do anything for anyone. Look it. There's going to be a realization about what the hell. Where to go? Someone asks, how did it happen? What became of it? And others are contemplating. I really wish I had some cedar sage right now. Let them spy. I can feel them. Either I or someone else would have said something. But to the obvious, I speak to you, letting you know, go somewhere else. Not go be with someone else. Or don't even go see anyone. Go away. Leave it be. Find a different path. Find another direction of whom you wish to seek refuge upon or take confidence in. And at the same time, there are those of you who will actually do just that. When I first heard about this, my blood boiled and my dragon fire fueled and brewed. There will be those of you who will end up seeing things for what it is. And you will decide to not put your trust. You will decide not to put your trust or to put any more investing, and watch, that'll be the next card. You will decide not to put any more investment of anything anymore because of realizing it's emptying you blind, it's robbing your joy, it's doing everything. Ugh. I got my tea over here. I have my tea over here. But trust to know this. This Eight of Cups is realizing with what else that is left of what succumbs to or what, sorry, I could feel their little minions or whatever that's around. But I could see, sense, hear, feel. There is an energy where some of you guys are going to realize that after all that and more, what is there? After all that, you guys will realize you will no longer pay attention, serve, or have anything to do with this person, and, well, you will do what's best and begin to ignore. If you know what's good. Here is another thing about this Dark Witch. Oh, yeah. 9 of Pentacles. It's all about the material. It's all about banking off of people's weaknesses. That's right. They are banking off of people's weaknesses. This 9 of Pentacles is saying it's all about it's greed. You know how like a gypsy is? There's fucking bastards that call me that all the time. But I am a priestess. I am witch. And I'm a draconic one of the Arthurian bloodline and noble traditions. Material well-being. With every unfortunate being that reaps and sows. Talk about feeding the beast, they call it. You know, such only. Yeah, one's thinking about trying to cut this thing off, but it's not happening. This is being protected. Everything is seeing this to be protected, to have this come out. And this person, this she-bastard of a devil witch. That's right. I'm calling her a devil witch because she is. If my Nine of Pentacles represents material well-being, this isn't somebody that's trying to just gain or harvest anything involving having material well-being and all this stuff. No, I don't think so. There's a dragon that's lighting fire under that ass. And I know that they're going to try to do it all, attack me in my dreams. Do what you like, Missy. If it's you. Do as you please. Please do. Please do. The Nine of Pentacles is all about your trinkets. That of what you can wield, what you possess, and what others helps to harvest. And like any seed, plant and sow, and to reap the benefits. Some of you guys don't realize you're being taken advantage of and taken for granted. Because that's what they do, and that's what they're doing. They're being taken advantage. You're being taken advantage of. I'm sorry. See, look at that. Trying to cast confusion spells and all this crap. You, whoever the norm is and more, you're being taken advantage of for what you got, what you provide, what you salvage over, what you can spare. And I heard despair. Exactly. Imagine instead of just maintaining or keeping to your own of that about what it is that you need that helps to suit your best benefit at hand, you're benefiting one who is likely to Five of Swords. To turn your back on you and betray you. I'll be doing this reading again in the morning or so. So you know what? I'm just going to make it be known. Long story short, you're being taken advantage of. You're being used against. They are robbing you blind with their lies. They're enticing you with their bullshit. And look at that. For the last one. The stars in reverse. There goes y'all's hopes, wishes. The stars, get it? Representing God usually. Breakthroughs, miracles. Something that gives indication on anything that could be worthy of it or worthwhile. And if that shit's in reverse, Trust to know the odds are against you. And the odds are that if this is going to continue, you yourself are even going to have your visions, your dreams, your children, of your family. You're not going to have that of what you've been wishing upon, waiting for. The Disney side of me is making me think of Jiminy Cricket. But just to know, I prefer this to be in the upright. I'd prefer this to be in the upright. I prefer this to be in the upright. I'd prefer this to be in the upright. Because imagine all of what is impossible or the odds being stacked against you. If this was in the upright, that means you would have been able to achieve, fulfill, or accomplish any single one. But instead, you're selling out your hopes. You're selling out your dreams. You're entrusting this one with your worst of secrets. And they're using that as some sort of obligation or an extortional way against you. Best believe that. Like Naruto said in the anime. You best believe it. You best believe it. Putting and sorting out whatever it is that is of your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, your miracles, your blessings. It's all being like fraudulent income. Wadded up, garnished, tossed, made like paper waste. It's all not coming true or happening. Because you put your shit, you put your fucking all into someone who doesn't have high hopes or even high honor for you. Do you realize this person, whoever the hell she is, they're trying to block my throat chakra, doing some shit about creating burp spells or bubble spells, trying to make my throat burn, block my throat chakra. I got my evil eye protection over here. I'm getting about 4 or so more of these things. I heard 2. Not I heard to get 2. I heard to do so. But oh yeah. If you think you're in a predicament now, imagine having nothing worthwhile to be living for anymore. That's how bad this is, thanks to you putting your faith in this satanic witch known as Scarlet Rivera. And last but not least, you have the 2 of Wands. Now I speak to you, the awful victim of being taken advantage of by this being, by this person, by this witchist, by this, again, this bastardess, this she-devil from hell or under. Now, here is the Two of Wands. Some of you guys, I'm hearing, you still have an opportunity to do the right thing, to make the right move, the right choices on after hearing this. Should I still trust them or I? You decide, but the Two of Wands has the obvious of messages here of being careful what you wish for. Oh, you know what? My thing was hacked. Oh, I know. My device was hacked. But I say, bring it on and keep going. Just keep on keeping on. So once more, what are you going to decide? What are you going to choose? Are you going to continue to fulfill the lies and the fantasies about what a black magicker is doing to you? Or are you going to take the high road that the Two of Wands is helping to guide those of you who are kind of, I heard, sleepwalking or blindly walking into this? The Two of Wands is really calling for you to make a choice and to simply choose wisely. This has been Priestess Lady Gems with your forecast on exposing wicked devil witch, dark occultist, Scarlet Rivera. And I shall see you guys the next day after my travels of my everyday modern day tasks and errands that I must take care of. But I will also be back tomorrow night for your general bi-weekly readings for the new moon in Taurus, so please stay tuned. Remember, to those of you who are brand new to my bonus channel at the Dragon's Fire Tarot 100, you can find, if you wish to book of a personal private reading with one, you will find that all of the information will be reviewed and will be ascribed within the listings in the subscription box below for more information on that. Take care within this dark half of the year. I wish you all merry meet, merry part until we meet again. Blessed be then, and ta for now, loves.